This is the most beginner-friendly, perfect curly hair routine to get volume and definition. I've worked with over 1900 beauties and I can almost guarantee that this routine will work for you if you follow it properly. 90% of curly haired people are doing their routines wrong. It's likely the reason why you wake up with frizz the next day. But there is a step-by-step routine that all curly hairstylists follow to help their clients get long-lasting results. And once you learn it, your curls can go from this to this. And this is the same routine I use on my clients to get results like this. But today I'm giving it for free because I'm on a mission to free curly hair women from the frustration of bad curly hair advice so they can build a routine that actually works for their hair and feels amazing. So let's get into it. But here's the thing. Before we get into that routine, there's one critical step that almost everybody misses. And it's the reason why the products your friend uses and works for her falls flat for you. And that's figuring out your hair texture. And no, I'm not talking about whether your hair is curly or whether it's wavy. I'm talking about something more specific than that, that actually determines what products you should use for your texture. There are 3 types of textures: fine, medium, coarse. And here's a quick test that you can do right now. Just take one strand of your hair and roll it between your fingers. If you can feel it easily, it feels wiry, it's coarse texture. Another easy way, hold your hair strand against like a wall or a white piece of paper. If you can see through, definitely coarse. And that's the kind of texture that I have. Now, if you can barely feel your hair through, like it feels soft, it feels smooth, it feels thin, that's a great sign you have fine hair. And it's super important because fine hair textures can easily get damaged, they get stretched out. And if your hair is noticeable but not wiry, it's like not too thin and it's not too thick, then you have a medium texture. And products that work for fine hair and coarse hair will likely work for medium texture. Like all textures, use less product and build it up. The crucial part of curly hair isn't just the products. It's using the product for your specific texture. How would you know if that expensive curl cream that everybody is raving about will work for your hair? This is why knowing your texture becomes like a superpower. Fine hair needs less product but more hold. So a lightweight mousse or a gel, either one will work for fine hair. Even hairsprays work for fine hair. Coarse hair can actually handle thicker textures and they need weekly deep conditioning. Now, if you want step-by-step guideline on how to use products for your texture, I have a 67-page product guide that you can use right now. See the link in the description below. It gives you the exact products you can use for your hair type with ingredients and is categorized based on region also. But knowing your texture is only step 1. Because even if you have all the perfect products for your texture, there's a specific way to use them. And this is where most people mess up. This routine is literally just 3 steps long and it won't take you more than 5 to 7 minutes once or twice every week. It's called the Triple C method: cleanse, condition, and cover. Now, if you're trying a curly hair routine for the first time or if you're used to using multiple hair products, either way, always make sure that you start with a clarifying shampoo. This helps remove all the product residue. In curly hair terms, we call this residue as buildup. Clean slate. That's exactly how we want to start this routine. Once you've cleansed thoroughly, then you apply conditioner, but focus on the mid-lengths to ends. This is the time that you should detangle. Unless it's a hair mask that should be kept in your hair for about 20 minutes, a conditioner, as soon as you apply it, you rinse it off. Pretty straightforward so far, right? But here's where things get interesting. The way you style your hair will give you either bouncy, voluminous, defined curls, or you end up with frizz the next day. So it's really important to get this right. You need 1 to 3 products depending on your texture. First, you start with a leave-in conditioner or a curl cream, either one. This will moisturize your hair. So take a little bit of it and rub it between your palms. In curly terms, this is called emulsifying, and this is super important. You'll instantly see that little coin size of a curl cream becomes so much more like a lotion in your palms after you emulsify. That product just expands. Now what you do is You apply it on your hair and rake it through each strand of hair so that it's coated evenly. You can also scrunch at this point to reinforce a tighter pattern. Always style 1 or 2 inches away from your scalp. You can also start raking in from the bottom and work your way up. Now move on to gel. But this time, instead of raking, you will take a little bit and emulsify and coat it on your hair using the praying hands method. And scrunch gently if you have thick hair. Now don't keep scrunching like this. This will only give you wonky looking curls or like frizzy curls. Just scrunching 2 to 3 times is okay. It's enough to enhance your curl pattern. Then end the routine with a mousse. In the same way, scrunching it in, but focus only on the areas that you want volume. For example, I love the area in this area. I want this area to have more volume compared to the rest of my hair. So I like to apply a mousse in this area and then I apply a gel. If you want more definition, use a mousse before your gel. But if you want more volume, then you can use a mousse at the end of your routine. Because mousse has that foamy, airy texture, it will like expand your hair and give you that volume. Now, something I do on myself and also on my clients to ensure that the styling is done perfectly is to do the entire process in the same position. So if we start styling flipped over, then do the whole thing flipped over. If you start your styling straight up, then do the whole thing standing up. Most of my clients tell me that they have a hard time getting volume at the roots. And I used to have the same problem until I discovered a step during drying my curls that really made a difference. This step makes sure that I get max volume. And this is to use volume clips. Now, these are something you can get directly from the brand to avoid dupes on Amazon. I'll link it in the description below. All you have to do is, after you style your hair, clip it in these areas to lift up your roots while your hair is drying. And keep it in there until your hair is 100% dry. And now you'll see me talk about this in all my videos. The way you dry is probably the most underrated hack for getting the roly-poly curls. Now, you can fight me all you want, but air drying will give you stretched out frizzy curls over time. And that's because your hair absorbs 30% of the water when it's wet. A study actually shows that if you use a tool to dry your hair 15 centimeters or 6 inches away from your hair, that's actually less damaging than naturally air drying your hair. Now, if you want an accessory to save you 15 minutes of drying time hands-free, this is the satin diffusing cap. Now you have your hands free and you can do some other things while your curls are drying effortlessly. As always, the link for this is in the description. You'll know when your hair is fully dry when the scalp starts feeling hot or the curls start looking stiff and crunchy. This is called the gel cast. Most people stop here and wonder why their hair is looking so weird. And some of them even go and wash their hair at this point. The cast can be broken by gently smoothing it or scrunching it. You soften your curls up and voila, you have bouncy, pretty, defined, natural looking curls. By following these simple tips, by using the products for your texture and following the CCC method, cleanse, condition, cover, you've just built yourself a foolproof, easy routine that actually lasts for days and needs just about 5 minutes once or twice a week. Now that you know how to find both your hair texture and build a routine, you will need to know how to actually continue doing this routine. Because most curly haired people that I speak to are always stuck at following the wrong routine. They tell me, Liz, I've tried everything, but my hair is still frizzy. Oh, I've done all the masks and all the oils and my hair is still feeling dry. Until I audit their routine and I tell them exactly at which point they're going wrong. So if you'd like me to do the same for you and audit your routine, then click the link for the one-on-one coaching, which is also in the description. And I'll see you soon. Until then, subscribe for more videos like this.